Hey everybody, so sorry about that. Had a little bit of a tech glitch, believe it or not. I hope everybody jumps back on. Let's get back on here. I didn't get to finish what I was saying. I hope you all join again. Please join. But again, what I was talking about, to recap it again, long day today, started at 5:30. Want to utilize my time properly. Lisa, how are you? I had a little technical glitch with the first video. Talking about time management, we can always make more money. We can never get time back. I hope everybody that was on before jumps back on. Still have a very good message to send. So for those of you who will be watching this on the replay, let's get some people in here. Let's invite as many people as possible. Hey Sharon, how are you? So again, up at 5:30 this morning, a lot of meetings today. Came home, realized fall, getting darker quicker, had to get out here, ran up the stairs, threw on a shirt, a hat, and here I am. Our time is very important, and thank you, Lisa. Our time is very important. We can always make more money. We can't make more time. So we have to utilize as much time in the day as possible to scale our businesses. Like I was talking about before, I hope Jason and everybody jumps back on. Hey Jill, how are you? We had some really good individuals on before I had my technical glitch. Some of the mentors that I've been using. Hey Bill, some of the mentors that I've been using and who have been teaching me what is the most cost-effective way for individuals to build their side hustle and build their business, whether that be as an affiliate marketer, starting their own online business, selling their own products. You're a hairdresser, you want to scale it, you have a brick and mortar business, it doesn't make a difference. But it is very important that you utilize your time. Time is essential, and especially in this day and age with technology and automation. Bill, thank you for coming back. Both Bills. Technology and automation, it's moving very quickly. It's moving a lot faster than we anticipated. And we've seen that since the launch of the iPhone. So we want to make sure we stay ahead of it. We want to stay ahead. Hey, Patricia, we want to make sure we stay ahead of that technology. Now, a lot of the questions I've been getting is, Mario, how much is this going to cost me to get my business started? Well, me and my team, we have invested a lot of money to find which are the shiny objects, and don't ever get caught up in that syndrome. I did. I made a big mistake, but the simple fact is that, hey, David, I had to make sure that what I was going to give to my community was not only going to be cost effective, but the most effective way to scale your business. To give you an example, hey, Beth, to give you an example, one of the products that I did buy to test, it actually cost 5 figures. It was the biggest waste of money. Hey, Michael, biggest waste of money ever spent. I am not a computer expert whatsoever, but having to integrate this and integrate that, I had no idea what I was doing. I did learn it, but it took me way too long, and I said, you know what, this is not for the people that I am trying to help increase the quality of their life. So we went out and we tested a lot. We have 2 right now. One more I'm working on with, like I said before, I hope Billy Aiken jumps back on, but he has a system that is absolutely fantastic. So whether it's $37 a month you're investing in yourself, $97 a month, you could scale it as much as you want. Look, there are people out there who are looking for their side hustle to bring them $2,000 a month. There are some $5,000 a month. There are some $10,000 a month. There are people out there in the 2 Comma Club making over $1 million a year. And you know, they took their they were so patient. Here's what's so important. The reason that they were so successful is that they did not quit. And that is what I really want to get into your mind. If you are going to start a side hustle and it gets tough and you know you're putting in an hour in the morning or 2 hours in the afternoon, Sharon, welcome back. Mama likes lots of zeros. Yeah, 2 Comma Club. Believe it or not, there are some that are 2 Comma Club with 8 figures. These are people that started these businesses only 4 years ago. And those are some of the people we want to get on with testimonials. And they show it. They show on their computer. They go live. They share the screen and they actually show it to you. But the thing is that, you know, if you never quit, you can't lose. The only way you could lose is if you quit, right? I mean, put that into perspective. Hey, Victor, really put that into perspective. Hey, Jim, you can only lose if you quit. That's the only way. If you keep on pushing and keep on going and keep on going, and you have this satisfaction of accomplishing something it's just so amazing, you're constantly growing, and you're constantly growing that business. So it depends on you to where you want to scale it. Now, I put in the previous video in the notes, you don't see it in this one. I asked the question, what would you do if you sold a business and the net proceeds from that business was $180 million? What would you do with that? Someone put a comment in. What would you do? I'm so curious what you would do. Hey, Lynn, how are you? You sell a business for $180 million, net proceeds. What do you do with that $180 million? I'm asking the question because I want to know where your mindset is. Hit the like button if you would spend it on fancy cars and mansions and everything else. Hit the heart if you would reinvest that money in yourself. I don't see anything happening, so I guess you guys are kind of confused, but here's the point of the matter. The mindset of the most successful people in this world, one of the most innovative, invest. Very good. One of the greatest minds, the modern day Nikola Tesla, Elon Musk, when he sold his share of PayPal, he received $180 million. So here's what he did. He took $100 million and he invested it in SpaceX. He took $70 million and he invested it in Tesla. He took $10 million and invested it into a solar company. Now, think about that. 2 months later, he was borrowing money to pay his rent. This is one of the greatest minds, greatest entrepreneurial minds in the world. And he spent nothing, zero. He invested a whole $180 million into 3 different companies. This is someone who wants to change the world. I mean, I want to change the world. I want to change people's lives. But think about that. I mean, to really put that into perspective. $180 million and you start 3 new businesses and then you're borrowing money to pay rent. How many people do you know have the mindset where they would receive $180 million after taxes and they would be willing to borrow money to pay their rent because of what they believed in, the time they were putting in, investing in themselves, never quitting, never giving up. Hit that like button if you would do the same thing. I'm really curious who would do it. Who would do the same thing? Who would really scale themselves and scale their lives and really want to change the world in such a dramatic way? The reason I'm saying this to you is, my mission, I want to be your mission. Again, and I keep saying this, the whole idea is to change people's lives. This world right now, I mean, everybody is so down and out. They're looking at all this negative news going on and all this stuff. I see this as the most exciting time. I mean, like these next 5 years, let's really put it into perspective. I'm in groups with 26-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 35 years old. I just turned 51 yesterday. I started this. I always wondered what would happen if a phone call came in while I was on Facebook Live. How do I stop that? If anybody knows, that's something you should really comment. I'm starting this journey I started at 50 years old. I turned 51 yesterday. And thank you, by the way, everybody, for all the birthday wishes. Oh, my God, it was so beautiful. But the point of the matter is that we do not only have to invest time, we have to invest in other people. You invest in other people, you've won. You've scaled it. And it's like I said before, the only way you can lose at this game. Hey, David, thank you. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the message. The only way you can lose, really think about this. Really, 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 really put this in your head. Hey, Matthew, put this in perspective. If you never quit, you can never lose. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, it seems so it really makes you think. Thank you, Matthew. It really makes you think. But that is what it's all about. I have heard stories of people where they quit and they wish they never did, because if they just sucked it up, if they just said, hey, Ron, how are you? If they just put in a few extra hours, if they just put in an extra Saturday. I mean, think about what I'm doing. Think about what I'm doing right now. I spent my whole day since 5:30 this morning working. Thank you, Ron. I spent this whole day since 5:30 this morning on my other business. I rushed home, I worked out, I ran upstairs and changed. I didn't even shower. I came out here because I was very, very curious about, wow, it's getting dark out. I mean, I can't do Facebook Live in the dark. Plus, I have to walk around. I was down there, I lost it, whatever. But I just want you to keep that in mind. This is what people are doing today. They're understanding that unless they're willing to put in the time, they're willing to put in the effort. Hey, Randy, how are you? Randy gave me a great tip yesterday, and I want to talk about this at the end of the video. He told me something that stuck with me, and I really appreciated it. So just don't quit. When you start, I have to see what Sharon wrote here. It's long. Rick Alden, investor, Skull Candy had to show. Wow, that's awesome. He stuck it out. Sharon, that is awesome. But again, it's all about wanting it, putting in the time, putting in the effort, and reinvesting in yourself. And believe me, the best investment you can ever make is investing in yourself. Think about when you wake up in the morning and you're going to work. You're investing your time for someone else's dreams. So why wouldn't you invest in your own? I don't know. It just all is really just starting to make sense to me, and I hope it's starting to make sense of all of you. I'm starting to ramble a bit here. Hey, Lisa, I'm starting to ramble a bit here, but I want you to understand how important that is. The mindset of the people changing this world. They are, how do you really explain a guy like Elon Musk? How do you explain a guy like Gary Vaynerchuk? These guys do not have to work. They don't. Why do they? It's all up here. It's all up here. When you're on a mission to change people's lives, you will not fail, because you will not give up on people, just like I will never give up on any of you. In our community, Awaken the Entrepreneur in You, we have grown to 50 people. I would love, thank you very much, Lynn. I really appreciate that. It's what I teach my kids. Keep going. Keep going. In the group, Awaken the Entrepreneur in You, which I want you to do today, I really, really want you to just join the group. We're going to have our first webinar on Thursday. We're going to have a very, very, very interesting mom-trepreneur on. I couldn't get that word out. And here's how I want to leave this. And not only that, when you get into the group, I want you to invite as many people as possible who you believe will really benefit from that community and the knowledge that they can learn and how they can really improve their lives by simply giving themselves freedom. You can't buy freedom. You have to work for freedom. Freedom is so important. You know, like I said, you know, I'm in groups with 26-year-olds, 35-year-olds. The way these people are living their lives is just unbelievable. But they're putting in the work at the same time, whether they're on vacation, no matter what they're doing. Desmond, how are you? So it's really important. Hey, Michael, how are you? So I want to leave you. I want to leave you on this note. Something that was really important to me. Lisa, I'm excited for Thursday as well. Something that was very important to me. My friend Randy called me up, and he said, Mario, he goes, I love everybody who knows you really don't care what people think about you, but can you explain that? Michael Del Tufo, did anybody see, Michael, you got to share that video again from Shark Tank. I'm blanking on his name, but that was awesome. I got to tell you, to get in front of that microphone, that was just truly awesome. I would love to do something like that. I really would. I got to hook you up with my cousin Steve and get him on your show. Desmond, awesome. And what I mean by that, Michael, seriously, it was absolutely fantastic. I mean, that was inspiring. It was awesome. And what I mean by not caring about what people think, I don't mean don't care about what people think in that sense. I mean that when you're trying to build a life that you want, don't allow people to sabotage your success. Believe it or not, this is a reality, simple reality. This is, hey Jeff, this isn't me just talking to talk. I'm telling you right now, you have friends and you have family who don't want to see you succeed. You know why? Because they don't have what it takes. They don't have the ambition, the hunger, the fire inside of them to say, you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to shut this TV off. I'm going to get off this couch, and I am going to start to build the life of my dreams and take control and have freedom. And that is what is so important. And that's what I meant. That's what I mean by I don't care what people think. People say to me, Mario, why are you on these fake Facebook Lives? Why are you starting a community like Awaken the Entrepreneur in You? Why are you doing it? I'm doing it because I want to change people's lives. That's why. You don't like it? Don't join the group. But I would love to see everybody in that group. Just do me a favor, Michael, Jeff, Lisa, everybody, Sharon, just share this video. If you share the video, it's going to reach your community. It's going to reach more people. If you can add people into the group, I'm going to add you into the group. Bring people into the group. When these webinars start, Desmond, you're awesome, man. My career path? Well, right now, I spent 26 years on Wall Street running global trading. Right now, I'm an investment strategist at a private bank. My career path is to change lives. That is my career path. To increase the level of happiness that people have and the level of freedom, the amount of time they spend with their family, whatever it is, I want to give that. That's my gift. But it's not just me. It's the community. The community is what is going to make this successful. So the more likes, the more shares, the more comments you put in, that is going to allow us to expand. Thank you, Desmond. I really appreciate that. It means the world. And here's another guy. Follow him. Desmond, he's on there. Another one. Great content, great ideas. Here's what's so beautiful about these entrepreneurs, people. Honest to God. Honest to God. They never talk about money. They never, ever, ever, ever talk about money. They ask, how can I help? Who's having a problem with this? They're constantly engaging in these groups. And that's why when I post in there, don't just like. When I introduce new members, we had 32 new members this week. 32. Talk to them. Ask them what they're doing. Ask them how they can help. Ask them how they can help you. That's what it's about. The most successful Facebook groups out there. What makes them so popular and what is engagement? It's them constantly communicating with each other. And that's what we want. We have a lot of it. Look, we weren't supposed to launch this for another 2 months. We're going to just play it by ear. We're going to be authentic and we're just going to go with it. And we're going to be successful with it because there's no quitting in any of us. None of us are going to quit. We are all going to stick to it, to this. We're going to make this dream a reality. And the content, Desmond, man, you just took it right out of my mouth. The content must be valuable. Everything we add to your life, to your business, to what you do going forward must be of value. It cannot be a waste of time. So, do me a favor. It is getting dark. I see that. I know a lot of you have other things to do. Sharon, fantastic. I love that. It's not a competition. It certainly is not. Look, the only person you should be competing against is yourself. Look in your mirror. That's your competition. That's it. But together, love that, Michael. That's right. The more you give, the more you get. It's as simple as that. You give, you get. You get, you give back. And that's why the most successful people in this world, they're philanthropists because they want to give back to the world. This is going to be awesome. And we're going to get people. I want to get over 100 people in that group. I think we're at 49 or 50 right now. I want everybody to join that group. Again, it's right on my page. It's a big giant, you can't miss it. As soon as you go on my page, it's this giant, giant, giant box that says join my group. But it's not my group, it's our group. So go in there and join our group. And listen, you may not be ready right now. You may not have it right now. But if you're in that community and you're engaging with us, Tara, how are you? Awesome you joined. But if you're in that community and you're not ready, we're going to make you ready. Because we're going to get you so excited, you're going to say, okay, I'm in. And once you're in, you go all in. Tara, thank you. And once you go all in, you're successful. Again, I'm going to leave you on these 3 notes. 1, make sure you utilize your time properly. You can't get time back. You can always make money. 2, invest in yourself. I gave you the greatest example of somebody who reinvested in themselves. Elon Musk, $180 million, spread it through 3 companies, borrowed money to pay rent. That's a visionary. God bless him. And number 3, do not care. Do not listen to the poison. If someone says to you, why are you wasting your time doing this? It's too hard. It's because they don't want you to succeed. Do not allow other people's dirty feet to walk in your mind. That's your real estate. You own it. Protect it. Protect it like you're protecting your house. And only keep positivity in there. Sharon, welcome back. Keep positivity up here. You own that right there. And together, we're going to make fantastic things happen. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Thursday. I really am. We're going to start it. There's a lot of people that we're going to have going forward to learn from. I may not be as savvy on the microphone or over the Zoom as Michael is on his radio show, but I'll tell you, Michael, I follow you, bro. You're awesome. And I got to tell you, I almost dropped the phone when I saw you going after Mr. Wonderful. That was awesome. I just can't stop talking about that. And I know I go on tangents, but anyway, again, very important. Share. Just hit the share button right now. Before you even get off, before I'm even done, just hit the share button because you are doing such an incredible justice. I love you too, Michael. You're awesome. Me and Michael used to drive around in his, he converted a mail truck into a car. It was the coolest thing in the world. I didn't have a car. I think I was the last person, Michael, to get my license in our grade, wasn't I? And I always had to, jump in Mike's car to get a ride. Charlie, how are you doing? Mr. Fusari. But it's going to be exciting. I went a lot longer. I really do know I went longer than I did. I love talking to you guys. This is my strength. My weaknesses. Margaret, how are you? My weaknesses, I have to delegate out. I have my whole life, especially when it came to computers. But guess what? Because I wanted to launch this and because I wanted to change other people's lives, I learned how to use a damn computer. I learned how to build a sales funnel. Those are going to be for you. And we're going to show you and walk you through the same way. So people, get excited, share this video, and I can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day. I think I have a dinner at 6:30 in Summit, but I will be on before that. You guys are fantastic. I can't thank you enough for jumping on. Ba-bam, Sharon, you hit it. Ba-bam. Oh, that ba-bam. Oh, by the way, if anybody knows, somebody said to me, I've been saying ba-bam all my life. Ba-bam became my trademark when I did join Facebook. I joined Facebook because of you people, and you guys are amazing.